Hey guys, SuperCoach God here, and today we are looking at mid prices again. So this is my second mid price video in the last few days. So the other one was part one. This is part two. If you haven't seen that, I'm gonna chuck the link to that video in the description. I'll also put a little end screen with it as well. So yeah, you'll be able to see that at the end of this video. But yeah, let's get into it. So these are the players we looked at last time. So obviously go to the other video if you're interested in those players. But yeah, we're going to look into some more players. So we've got about another 10 here that I've got some notes on that I'm going to talk about. So first one is Jack Billings. So with Jack Billings, he's obviously a forward. I think it'll be hard for him to crack into the D's best 22. He also costs a bit more than a top price draftee like a Harley Reid, so he's just about 30k, 25k above that. Sorry, 35k. He doesn't have the best job security as well, so just keep an eye on that. And he's only played 11 games in 2 years, so not the best injury record in the world. I'd probably say it's a bit more wiser picking Harms for and paying up an extra 15k. So, but yeah, lots of people. I think Billings is more highly owned actually. So Billings and Harms. So yeah, Billings is actually more highly owned, but I actually like the Harms pick a bit more. He has averaged 80.6 or more 6 times in his career. So that's the good sign. If he does that, you'd be very happy. All right, next one we've got Taylor Adams. So Taylor Adams, he's 437k. He's got mid forward status and he will have an inside midfielder role this year, hopefully. Averaged 78.2 last year, which was his lowest score since 2014. Played 22 games for the second time in his career last year, which was a good sign. Attended 65% CBAs in 2022 to 39% in 2023, which was because of Tom Mitchell coming to the club. And his best seasons of 2017 and 2020 were built around tackling, contested possessions, and clearance numbers, which is good. If he's playing inside midfielder role, then that will happen. He does have the early two buys, which is the issue. That's not very good. Yeah. Anyway, next one. So we've got, we'll put here Harry Himmelberg. So Harry Himmelberg is 450k. He's officially a defender now. They were trying him out in both last year, and they did that the year before as well. But yeah, he's locked in as a defender. Averaged 94.5 in the last 12 rounds when he was moved down back. He was more dominant in 2022 though, so we don't know if he'll put out 22 output, but he should, based on the fact he's been just training as a defender. So he's only just a little bit below the best defenders in SuperCoach, so he's not a terrible pick, Harry Himmelberg. Next, we've got James Jordan. So I'm actually going to put Adams here. Oh, actually, I can put Adams here and Jordan in the midfield. Sorry about this. Whoa, Cam Guthrie. Don't think so. We talked about him last video. James Jordan. Alright. So, James Jordan. He's 275k. He had a great rookie year 3 years ago, scoring 78, 82, 76, 82, 91, 85, and 96 in 7 of his first 9 games. So he peaked at 400k, which was really good back in the day. Been stuck on the fringes of the D's best side, and he's found himself as a sub quite a few times, so it's not the best, but yeah, at least he's at a new club now, looking for that midfield role. He's got huge upside if he does play in the midfield role. Plenty of points to get. And he's averaged 96.5 during rounds 9 to 15 of 2022. So really just for this one, I reckon just monitor the role very closely. Don't put him as a definite lock, but just monitor the role. Is my site currently, I believe. Next we've got Ollie Wines. So Ollie Wines, he was playing on the wing a bit, but I think that whole experiment of playing on the wing is fully over. Yeah, that's not going to happen again. You couldn't imagine. And it was the lowest average he had last year since his debut season in 2013. So dropping from 105.5 in 2022 to 83 last year. So it's not the best, but he was on a wing, and it was all because he was on a wing. If Kenny Hinkley puts Wines in the midfield, he could be very underpriced, like 15, 20 points below what he should be worth. Yeah, so he's a nice cut price premium, I think, if he plays that midfield role. So anyway, next one is in here. I'll put him in the forward line, but he will be midfield, but you put him in the forward line if you were to pick him. It's Nat 5. So Nat 5, last year he got 1 game of 26 after everyone got him after he got a 96, and then scored a 47 and 45 after that. So not very good. He's got potentially a lot more midfield minutes now, so which could be good. We don't know yet. So it's definitely exciting, but you just got to make sure you're very cautious in this selection. Like you got to make sure he's got more midfield minutes. You can't just pick him and go, he might get more midfield minutes, and it's at 5, so I might just have to pick him. Nah, just wait. Okay, next we've got a defender. So Connor Butterick, I don't know. Anyway, it's 300k. I saw a new article recently that Dimmer wants Butterick to be used as a Jaden Short, Liam Baker type player. So, which means a distributor down half back, which is elite. He's returned from an ACL injury and then played the last 2 rounds of last year, getting 71 and 83. So he's not likely to get plenty of possessions, but he definitely has a SuperCoach friendly role, and he's an elite kick too. So if he's on kick out duties, I'd be as far to say he could be just as good an option as Atkins was last year. So yeah, I think Buda could be a very good pick. He's definitely one on my watch list. I can't remember if he's in my team at the moment, but he's definitely on my watch list for now. Next, we've got... I see a Jack Hayes forward. Okay, we're gonna just put Harms in here. I want to make it all nice and tidy for all of you. Yeah, there's a lot of forward mid prices if you can't tell. So yeah, it's hard to put them all into one team. Okay, so Jack Hayes. He's 228k, debuted with a 127 at 102k, and an 102k rookie in 2022, which is very good. Only featuring 5 times since after his ACL injury. Scored 100 plus in 2 of his first 4 games. So he's got a lot of scoring potential, and he could be a potential backup ruck for Marshall. So I'd probably say his height and flexibility. Sorry, his height and physicality will help the Saints. So he should get picked, but we just don't know if he will. So it's a wait and see. Next, so we got 2 more. We've got Liam Baker. So Liam Baker is defender forward, 445k. Who might get extra mid minutes, so which could be good. He averaged between 74.4 and 82.5 in his past 5 seasons. So scoring quite a bit below Primo's in both the back line and the forward line. So a lot of positivity with Liam Baker already. And to help it even more, his DPP status provides great flexibility for trades and cover. So yeah, I don't mind the Liam Baker pick. You'd pick him in the forward line. I would put him in the back line, but that's just me. And yeah. So our last one is, who is it? Nick Martin. So that's our last one. Gee, if we get one more player, we could just make this a team. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Nick Martin is 492k. He's set to be playing at halfback, which is amazing. So his scoring could go to a new level. He averaged 79.2 and 88.2 in his first 2 seasons, and he scored plenty of tons in 2023. So a lot of positivity. Adding intercept possessions to his uncontested rate with good ball use could average 100 this year. So Nick Martin looking like a good option. But anyway, that'll be it. I'm just going to try find a mid-price. Finn McGuinness is in. So, nah, just imagine that team though. Oh my goodness. It'd be terrible. Anyway, hope you all have a good one. This is the mid-price madness part 2 and final part. So these are all the mid-prices you should be having a look at. There's a lot of them this year, and you'd be silly not to pick a couple of them, I think. So hope you all have a good one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other part, the other mid-price madness, which should be on the screen about now. And have a good one. Cheers.